morning. Happy Saturday. My name is Tianna Christine. If you are new, say hello. Welcome to our last Saturday in February, our Afrobeats yoga. Oh, I'm so excited. I hope that you are enjoying. Hope that you can hear me okay. There we go. All right. We're going to have fun with our Afrobeats. Now, remember, every single Saturday within February, we did Afrobeat theme. And I mean, I really like it so much that we actually might do a little bit more Afrobeats in coming months because it really is fun. I do really enjoy the music. I will say that for me, it actually kind of is one that I will probably do for more advanced, more cardio yoga. So keep that in mind when we get started with our Afrobeats in the future because I'm loving it. So I get my music. I know someone had asked me that before. I get my music from Epidemic Sound, and it's a platform that helps you to have royalty-free music within your lives. If you don't know about music and streaming music on YouTube, you gotta have the right music. So that's what this is. All right, let's get ready. Pick that intention word. All right. I don't know about you, but I have really, like I said, I've been feeling this music. All right, let's go ahead and give the cards a shuffle. So every single day, I pick my intention words and I share them on my social media. So if you don't follow me, go ahead and follow me on Instagram, and it's Tianna Christine. You can find me there. And I share the intention word every single day. So I've started shuffling like this and putting it out. I don't know. That's just me. All right. Give it some love. Give it some energy. And let's go in and let's pick. So normally by now I've already picked my intention word every other day, but I like to pick it live on Saturdays. All right. And go ahead and put these cards away. Hold on to the one that we have out. Okay. Now, what do you need for your practice today? Go ahead and get that yoga block out, your yoga strap. If you don't have either of the two, your books, your belt, scarf, anything that is going to help you to be able to modify within your practice. So blocks are good. You can have any of the blocks like this. You can also have the cork ones. I recommend the foam because they're a lot easier to manage. So it's completely up to you. All right. Hey, Dennis. Hello, Daddy. Hey, Vanessa. All right. Now, I think we've had this word probably recently, and it keeps coming back. Even for me during the week, it keeps coming back as one that keeps coming up. And I want to say because it is probably very important to live within the moment. So I won't keep you in suspense. The intention word today is spontaneity. Right? Spontaneity. Hey, Jackie. So we're going to keep that spontaneity. Let's get ready to get on the mat and get within our practice. Oh, because you know what? That's the whole purpose of this, right? Being spontaneous. I probably will put a couple moves in there that I didn't plan on just for spontaneity. Why not? Why not? So that's what this is all about. So remember, get everything you need. Get your block, get your strap. Again, if you don't have a strap, so I have my strap here, but if you don't have one, you can use a belt, you can use a scarf, anything that works. Hey, you got it, right? And I have even used a charger cord. Whatever works. You got to use it what you got. All right. Let's go ahead and have a comfortable seat. Oh, if you're in the DMV area and it's a little blah outside, but it's okay. We're going to wake up. We're going to wake it on up. Any comfortable seat that works for you. Bringing your palms down into your lap, palms up or down, whatever's comfortable for you. Allow your sit bones to relax. Let's go ahead and together take a deep inhale in through the nose. Just breathe in. Gently hold it. And on that exhale, let's let it out. Open mouth. Let the shoulders come down. We're letting everything come down from the week. We're going to leave that there within the week, the work week, and let's turn our attention to the weekend. Okay? We're going to have a good time in spite of, right? As we begin to just get ourselves ready for our practice, we thank the Creator for being awake today. It's the one thing that we accomplished today. We woke up. Not everyone had that opportunity. We woke up with power and lights and maybe heat, where some did not. So we're grateful for that. Maybe you're here joining for the first time, spontaneity, working at its best. And again, we're just going to set that intention to have a good time. We listen to our bodies and we do what feels good to us. Modify where needed. Give yourself permission to have fun. And on that next inhale, we breathe in through the nose, gently closing the mouth. Exhale, take the chin down towards the chest. Exhale out through the nose. Just taking a moment here. Lifting through the chest, allowing the shoulders to relax. We're going to gently bring that chin over to the right. Look to your right. Taking the chin back down. Look to the opposite side. Taking the chin down. Take our hands out to our sides in line with our hips. As we begin to just take that right ear down towards the right shoulder. We're going to feel that stretch come all the way down, extending to our fingertips. Going to get our bodies ready for this practice. And over to the opposite side. Working out all the kinks maybe from our neck. And coming back up to center. Let's take that chin up towards the ceiling. Gently resting the head on the back. And on that inhale, take the arms up overhead, gazing in between the hands. And on that exhale, begin to hinge forward, taking the hands all the way down our seated forward fold. Relax your forearms, take your chin to tuck in towards your chest. Give it a rock from side to side. Warming up that side body. Taking that right hand, bringing it off to the side behind you. Look over your right shoulder. Taking that right hand back to center. Look over the left shoulder. Bring the left hand back. And bringing it back to center. We're going to come up into that tabletop position. Let's get ready. All right, come into our tabletop position. Taking our hands to extend right underneath of our shoulders. Stack those knees right underneath of the hips. All right, let's get ready for our practice. Rock your hips from left to right. Bringing that gaze down right in between your hands. We're going to begin our cat-cows. You can tuck or untuck your toes on that inhale. Drop the belly, bring the gaze up. Exhale, arch the spine, tuck the chin into the chest. Inhale, release. We're going to keep doing that About 4 more, getting your body used to it. Maybe your body might move, create little circles or shapes. Completely up to you. And on that last one, we come to a nice neutral spine here. We're going to extend that right leg out behind us. Extend the right leg out. Flex the heel down. Beginning to square off that hip. So keep that hip square towards the mat. And bring it back in. Bring the opposite heel down. Now this is working our way in towards those downward facing dogs, getting our body ready. And take it back in. I want you to take your hand, and we're going to start with the right hand. We're going to bring it off to the side. Just bring it out to the side. You don't have to bring it up too high. And take it back down. Sweep the opposite one out. And take it down. We're going to do a couple of these. So we do just a couple on each side, really warming up our shoulders and our arms. You can look towards the hand. This is going to get us ready for weight bearing within our fingertips. We don't want to weight bear within those wrists. So keep that in mind. Last one on the right and last one on the left. Bring it back. We're going to push back into our child's pose. Extending our hands out in front of us. I want you to release those forearms down. Taking your fingertips, bring those fingertips up, bringing the space in between your hands. Really pressing into your fingers. Lifting your arms off of the floor. Bring the gaze up towards the hands. We press the hands down. Untuck our toes. Push back our first downward facing dog. We're going to pedal our feet out here. Keep moving. Move your hips. There you go. Remember to keep the breath. If you're not breathing, right, this isn't going to work. Go ahead and bring your heels down to stillness, shift back. Walk the gaze up the thighs. Look up toward your belly. Press in a little bit deeper if that's available. We're going to take that right foot. We're going to bring it forward in between the hands. Feel free if you'd like to come down onto the knee to bring the foot through. Either one, we're going to bring that foot through. Come down onto that back knee. Lift up into your low lunge. Rock it out. Lift up through the chest. Maybe take the hands to touch. See if you can lift through the chest. On that exhale, open up that right hand and look back. Left hand, look back. Inhale, bring it back up. We're going to take the opposite hand, bring it back towards that opposite leg as we invite a twist. Bend into the front knee. Inhale, bring both arms back up. Exhale, take your hands down towards the mat. We step back to our downward facing dog. Pedal your feet if that's comfortable. Shift the weight, bring the knees to stillness. We're going to do the same thing on the opposite side. So again, taking your opposite leg up, bring it through. Come down onto that back knee. Inhale, sweep the arms up overhead. Lean forward so you can untuck or tuck the back foot, whatever is comfortable to you. Lift up through the chest. Feel that quad stretch. You can take the hands to touch. Again, we're going to open out the hands. Look behind us. On that inhale, bring it back up. Take the opposite hand down to the opposite leg. Give your body a little stretch here. And take it back up. Exhale, take the hands down. I'm going to step back to our downward facing dog. Pedal your feet if you need to. We're gently going to walk our hands to the back of our mat. Put a bend into your knees. Rest here. Give yourself a moment. Rock from left to right. Now our legs may be a little stiff, right? We just woke up in the morning. That's okay. Give your body that opportunity. Keep that bend into the knee. Just give your body a rock from side to side. Release the head. Shake the head, yes and no. Move the hips. Let's invite the elbows. Grab opposite elbows. Keep moving. On that inhale, we're slowly going to release the hands. Begin to come all the way up. All the way up to a standing position. Let's take those arms overhead. Exhale, bring it down. All right, let's take a walk to the top of our mat. We're going to go ahead and do a little bit of leg pumps. So within this leg pump, we're going to be in a bent knee position, and we're going to have our hands underneath of our feet. So keeping our knees bent the entire time. First starting in our mountain pose. On that inhale, we're going to bring the arms up overhead. Exhale, forward fold. Bend the knees. We're going to take our hands down. Place them underneath of your feet. Giving your hands a little bit of a little massage here with your toes. Release your head. You're looking behind you. Again, keeping that bend into the knee. Rock it out if you like. Keep breathing. All right, keeping those hands underneath your feet, or you can also have your hands on a block. If the hands don't quite reach, that's okay. Keeping your hands on a block. You can also do that. We're going to begin to start to pulse. So I'm going to show with the block. If you have your hands on a block, keep the knees bent. And we're just going to pulse it out. We're not going to straighten our legs. So just pulse, 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 right? Keep going. If you have your hands under your feet, we just pulse it out. We're starting to create that heat. Keep going. Now this is going to be like mini squats. Keeping the head down. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And release. Come to your forward fold. This is our rest. Come back to your breath. I'm going to take a flat back. Plant the hands down. Let's step back to our tabletop or our plank pose. Feel free, if plank is not in the practice today, feel free to drop your knees down. We're going to shift forward. If you are in your plank, lowering ourselves down, we all come onto our belly. We untuck our toes, extend out. If you have your knees down, go ahead, extend your knees out. Shifting those hands underneath the shoulders, elbows turn in towards the rib cage. On that inhale, just a gentle press into the fingertips as we extend our head up, activating our lower back, pressing into the tops of the feet, activating our feet. On that exhale, lower down, tuck your toes under, shift to tabletop, and shift to downward facing dog. Take 2 breaths, turn the gaze up towards the belly. As we begin to turn our gaze towards our hands, you can come to your forward fold at the top or back of your mat. So again, if you would like to walk to the back, feel free to come this way here. Sometimes walking to the back of the mat is going to help to not really get you too stuck to move forward. So whatever works for you, I'm going to cue it this way. On that inhale, slowly come up. Standing position, extended mountain. If you are at the back of the mat, go ahead and take a walk to the front. So I'm going to be cueing, hopping towards the front. If you're at the back, lead us forward. Inhale, bring the arms up overhead. Exhale, forward fold. Shakes are optional. You can do whatever works for you. Pumps if you like. Forward fold. Half flat back here. Step back. We're going to flow it out. So again, you can come to that plank, lower yourself down, push up, upward facing dog. And we all meet in our downward facing dog. You do what works for you. Listen to your body. Take 2 breaths. Come into your forward fold. Flat back. Forward fold. On that inhale, come to a flat back and lower yourself down. Come back to that plank or that tabletop position, whatever feels comfortable to you. If you're in your plank, shift the weight over the heels. We're going to immediately push back to our downward facing dog. If you're in your tabletop position, go ahead and come to your downward facing dog. Gonna lift that right foot up, bring it up towards the sky, bring it through to frame the hands. Let's open up for our warrior one. Pivot the back foot, come up. Again, bend it into that front foot. Open out, warrior two. Give it a little rock. You got this. Inhale, reverse. Take that arm all the way down. Extend the arm over. Gaze up towards the ceiling or the hand. Lift up through the chest. Again, still bend into that knee. On that exhale, we're going to come to our side angle. So whatever one, forearm can come down. Arm can sweep over, inviting a nice long stretch. You can also come down onto a block as well, whatever feels good to you. Remembering to lift up through the chest. Inhale, we reverse. We're going to slow this part down a bit because I really want you to engage that quad. And again, side angle, whatever feels good, nice and slow, lifting through the chest. Inhale, reverse again. Remember to press into the feet. Both feet are activated. And last side angle here. If that hand, that front hand is down on your thigh or on a block, let's lift that hand up, hold on to the ball. Overhead. I want you to turn, look up towards the ceiling. You might start to shake, that's okay. And then we turn our gaze down towards our feet. Step back as we flow through. Press back, downward facing dog. Paddle your feet if you need to. And go ahead and bring those heels to stillness. We're going to do the same thing on the opposite side. Again, lifting the opposite foot up, bending it to bring it through as we come to our warrior one. Now I'm going to turn on this side so I'm in front. Coming up, bend into that front knee. Again, exhale, open out to your warrior two pose. Now again, keeping your hips nice and stacked here, gazing over that front ring finger. Begin to open up here. Lifting through the chest, inhale to reverse. Gaze up towards the hand. You got this. And on that exhale, side angle. Again, nice and slow. Sweep the arm up overhead. Almost like a dancer. Nice long body. Invite your prop if you need it. Inhale to reverse, float the hand up. Exhale, side angle. Again, you can take your hand onto the block, the forearm, or all the way down. If you're compromising your posture at all, readjust. Sweep the arm up overhead. Inhale, reverse. Exhale, side angle. Inhale, reverse. Exhale, side angle. Let's turn this up a bit. And again, we're going to hold on to that ball. Okay, I'm going to try to stay focused here. Turn the gaze down towards the toes and step back and flow. Push back to your downward facing dog. Let's take 2 breaths as we pedal our feet out here. I'm going to go ahead and flip back. And come to your forward fold. So you can walk, step, or jump to the top of your mat. Shake it out. On that inhale, slowly come all the way up. Bringing the arms up overhead. We're going to grab our right wrist with our left hand. Go ahead and grab that wrist as we stand up nice and tall. And let's go ahead and hinge over to the opposite side. Keeping that hip lifted. Come back up to center. Swap it out. Come to the opposite side. Bring it down. We're going to come to our forward fold. Taking a flat back. This time we're just going to step that right foot just a little bit behind us. As we step it out just a little. Coming almost to that pyramid pose here. You can keep a slight bend into the front knee. We have that back foot more towards the front of the mat, but if you need to pivot it out, that's okay. Whatever feels comfortable to you. Relax your shoulders, taking that knee down towards your nose. Nose down towards your knee. Keep breathing. I want you to press into the feet. We're going to begin to bring ourselves up, taking the arms up overhead. Press into the feet. Engage your core as well as you bring yourself all the way up. Bringing the arms behind us. Interlace. Take the shoulders back. On that exhale, begin to hinge forward again. Now here's where your strap can come into play. You can always grab that strap. Hinging down again towards the knee. Letting the arms extend overhead. And on that inhale, slowly come back up. Bringing the arms back up overhead. We're going to step the back foot forward. Exhale, forward fold. Stepping the opposite foot a little bit behind us again, still towards the front of the mat. Toes towards the front. Relax your shoulders, taking your hands kind of in line with the arch of the foot. Bend into the front knee. And on that inhale, slowly bring yourself up. Press into the feet, bring the arms up overhead. Going to interlace those hands behind us. Take it back. And again, hinge forward, bringing that nose towards your knee. Let the arms extend overhead. On that inhale, slowly come back up. Bring the arms overhead. Exhale, take the back foot forward. Rise up, lift the chest, open up the chest. Exhale, forward fold. Let's get back into our flow. Take a bend into your knees, sit in your chair. Rock your hips. See if you can sink a little bit deeper. Let's take those hands to heart center. Keep rocking. We're going to take that right elbow to the outside of the left knee. Let's open up our hands here. If it's available, open up. Gaze up towards the hand if it's available. Bring the hands back together. Come back to center. We're still squatting down. Remember, we got those legs ready. And come back. Opposite elbow now to the opposite side. Open up the hands if it's available. And come back. Bringing those arms back up. We're back into that child's pose. I'm sure our thighs are burning by now. On that exhale, forward fold. You got this. Woo. Shake it out. Plant the hands, step back. Let's flow it out. All right. Lifting that right foot up. Bring it through. Straighten the hands. Open up warrior two. Let's just take our warrior two right here. Rock. Front to back. We're going to begin to straighten that front leg. Straighten it out. Hinge forward. Triangle pose here. Drop the front hand. Look back towards the top of the back hand. Looking up. Straighten that leg. Keep a bend if you need it. Again, invite that block if you need it. We don't want to jeopardize our form here. Whatever you need. On that next inhale, reverse your warrior. Take the bend back into the knee. Very nice. Exhale, windmill the hands down. Step back. Let's flow it through. Going on the opposite side. Let's meet in our downward facing dog. Take a breath. Take the opposite foot up. Bring it through. Frame the hands. Open up. Warrior two. Again, front back. Open up your hips. And begin to straighten the front knee. Straighten it up. Hinge forward. Triangle pose. Take the gaze up towards the ceiling. Readjust and modify wherever you need to. Inhale to reverse. On that exhale, windmill your hands down. Let's step back, flow it out. We'll meet in downward facing dog. Paddle your feet. We're going to walk, step, or jump to the top of the mat. If you'd like to jump, you can place your knees into a bend, hop forward, sit back in your chair. Rock your hips. Do a little bit of squats as you rock your hips. All right, we're going to start to do our taps. We're going to tap back with each foot. All right, so let's start with the right foot. Tap back, bring it up. Tap back, bring it up. Each side. Nice little pace here. You got this. Tap, bring it up. Come back to the squat. Back, bring it up. Tap, bring it up. Tap, bring it up. Last one, then we're going to bring it up another notch. Tap, bring it back. Same hand, same arm. There we go. Bring it up. You got this. All right, last one on this right side. Last one on the left. Come back to your chair. Rock your hips. On that exhale, forward fold. Very nice. Flat back. Plant the hands, step back and flow. Meeting in downward facing dog, let's take 2 breaths. We're going to take that right foot back up, bring it up towards the sky. Take that foot to the outside of the right hand. So bring it towards the outside. I'll come off to the side, bringing it out. We're getting ready for that lizard pose. Maybe you stay up within this position. Relax the shoulders back. Maybe you come down onto that back knee, whatever's comfortable. Maybe you begin to come down onto the forearms, whatever's available. Listen to your body. Lower yourself down, open up the hip. We're going to take a breath. You can rock it out. Let's come onto the pinky edge of that front foot. Open up the knee, press away. Maybe open up that hand, anchoring ourselves on our forearm. Bringing that hand down, come back up onto your hands, bring the foot back down, step back, and we flow it out. Now, if you're glowing like I am, that's good. Pedal the feet. Let's do the opposite leg. Same thing. Take that opposite foot up. Bring it through to the outside of the hand. Bring it through. So right here on the outside, readjust wherever you need to. Again, you can come down onto the back knee. Feel free, come on down to the forearms. You can stay up on the back knee or not. This is really going to open up that hip. Now, if you'd like to invite the blocks, you can also come up to the block that's going to give you a little bit more space as well. Do whatever feels good to you. Always use your props if you need it. We're going to bring ourselves to the pinky toe edge of that foot. We're going to push that thigh away, gaze up towards the ceiling, resting on our forearm. You can lift that opposite arm up as well. Gaze up. Bring the hand back down. Take the foot back down, push up. Bring that foot back. We're going to step through and flow. Taking 2 breaths in our downward facing dog. On that inhale, take the gaze towards the hands. We can walk, step, or jump back to our chair pose. So bend the knees if you like to jump. Jump forward, sit back into your chair. You can take the hands to touch, whatever feels good. And on that exhale, bring yourself to stand. Whew, all right. Let's just take a moment here in that mountain pose. Taking your gaze forward, let's focus on something that isn't moving. Even though we might be moving, it's all right. Plant your feet. Spread your toes, grip them in towards the mat. Feel the ground underneath you. Come back to your breath. You got this. Taking your hands down by your side. Again, setting that drishti. We're going to bring our right knee, bend that knee and come up onto the ball of the foot. I want you to hug that knee in towards your chest. So hug it in. Hug it all the way in. Taking the foot, we're going to hold on to that foot. Allow the knee to drop. Open up. Readjust your body wherever you need to. Relax your shoulders. Now, if you'd like to stick that heel right into the crease of your hip, you can. If you'd like to just hold on to it, whatever works. We're going to begin to place a bend into that opposite knee, that standing knee. Go ahead and bend down. If the foot stays, that's fine. If you come out, come back in. Begin to bring those arms up overhead. Again, focus on that drishti point. When we look down, we fall down. If you come out, come back in. We're going to be here for another 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring it out. I'm going to take that knee, hug it back in. Now, if you have your strap, go ahead and grab that. You can place that underneath of your foot. And I'll show you here. You can make a loop. If you have a loop, place it right under your foot. We're going to begin to extend that foot out. Extend the foot out. Again, keeping your balance. Hold on to a wall if you need to. Begin to bring that foot out towards the side. We're really giving those legs some work today. Release the shoulder. Take it back in. And hug the knee back in towards the chest. And lower down. Release the strap. Give yourself a clap for that one. We're going to do the same thing on the opposite side. You can place the strap down for now. Again, we come up onto the ball of the opposite foot. We're going to bring that knee in towards the chest. Hug it in. Set that wristy point. You got this. Hold on to the foot. Take the knee, bring it in towards the hip. Let the knee fall. The heel in towards the hip. Let the knee fall. There you go. Readjust wherever you need to. We're going to begin to bend the standing leg. Hug the knee in. It's okay if you need to hold on to it. If you wobble, come back. Again, bring the arms up. Get settled. If you come out, come back in. That's okay. We're going to be here for another 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Come back out, hug the knee in. Again, if you have your strap, go ahead, place the strap on your foot. Place it in. As we hug the knee in, we're going to begin to extend it out. Now, if you don't have a strap, right, you can hold on by any other way. Your pant leg, big toe, 2 fingers to your big toe. And then we extend it out to the side. Whatever feels good. You can hold on to the strap. You can hold on to a wall. Whatever feels good to you. Extend it out. And on that exhale, let's take it back in. Hug the knee back in towards the chest. And let go of the strap. Give yourself a clap right there. Woo! Come back to your mountain pose at the top of your mat. Rock your hips. All right, on that inhale, bring the arms back up overhead. Exhale, forward fold. Letting it all come down. Very nice. Pedal the feet. Let the knees calm down. Let the head relax. We're going to take a bend all the way down. Let the hips come all the way down onto the mat. We're going to have a nice comfortable seat here on our mat. Still hugging those knees in towards the chest. We're not done yet. We're not done yet. Going to come up onto those toes. See if we can really bring those knees in towards the chest as much as possible. Lifting up through the chest. We're going to do a little tapping here. So we're going to start to do this on our back, but we're going to do a little bit coming up first. So we're going to lift one foot up, tap it down. Lift the opposite foot up, tap it down. So one at a time, lift up, tap, tap. Okay? Whichever one, go to your own pace. Rock your hips if you need to. Whatever feels good to you. All right, we got 2 more. Keep the chest close. Keep going. Last one on this side. Last one on the other side. Hug it in. Very nice. We're going to begin to rock back. So I want you to rock yourself all the way onto your back. Hug the knees in towards the chest. Give it a rock from left to right. Taking those feet up towards the ceiling. Spread the toes. Wiggle the toes. Allow that lower back to be on the ground as much as possible. Maybe moving the hips, move the shoulders. Very nice. We're going to take those knees. We're going to bend them into our tabletop position. So a 90 degree position. So bringing those knees to stack right over the hips, taking the feet parallel. Again, you can take the hands behind your head, a little bit more resistance, or you can take the hands down onto the ground, palms face down. Whatever's comfortable to you, readjust your body. And remember I said we're going to come back to those taps. So again, we're going to tap the right heel down, bring it back up. Tap the left, take it out. Tap, take it up. Tap, take it up. Keep going. We're going to do about 10 more on each side. 9. Keep going. 8. Engage the core. 7. There you go. 6. 5. 4. You got this. You want to bring the hands up? All right. 3. 2. Last one on this side. Last one on this side. Come back to that tabletop position, that 90-90. We're going to bring our hands, bring them behind us, behind our head. Lift up the head. Maybe engage that core just a little bit more. We're going to extend the legs out this time. So we hold on here and we extend the leg out, bring it back in. Extend the leg out, bring it in. Extend it out and bring it in. And 5, 4, 3, 2. Last one on this side. Last one on this side. Let's see if we can start now moving opposite elbows in towards the knee. So here and here. Bring it in. You got this. So these are our bicycle ones, right? One more on each side. You got this. We're getting those obliques, the side body. And last one here. I know I said last one. This is the last one. And extend the feet out. Relax your hands. Take a moment here. Come back to your breath. Wiggle your toes. We're going to take those hands out to a T. Palms are going to be face down. So I want you to flip your palms down for this one. We're going to add a little bit more resistance. Take both feet, bring them up. Keep them together as much as possible. Flex those toes back towards your body. Lower back on the mat. We're going to begin to make our circles. Circle your feet. Circle. You can point the toes, keeping the feet together. Start to make those circles a little bit wider. You got this. Wide circles. Engage your core. Maybe take them even wider. Keeping the feet together as much as possible. And then let's start to go the opposite way with our circles. And we're going to go from big to small. So taking the circles big, and then we start to bring the circle in. Start to make the circle a little bit smaller. Nice and slow, or to the beat. Bringing the circles in, making that circle small. And coming back to center, flex the toes. We're going to let the feet fall over to one side. We're not going to let it touch. Bring it up. Take it over to the opposite side. Engage in the core. Bring it up. Back to center. Hug your knees into your chest. Give it a rock. take the feet down. Feet are going to be flat on the mat. Toes track forward. I'm going to readjust my body here. Knees are going to be hip distance. Toes track forward. Walk those heels in towards your fingertips. We're setting up for our bridge pose here. If your fingers don't touch, bring those elbows in. Hands can be up in our robot hands. Make a fist, spread it out, whatever feels good. We're going to inhale in, exhale. We're going to press into the feet as we lift our hips. Relax your shoulders. Your hands can be down or up, whatever's comfortable. Press up. Release the tension from your neck and your shoulders. See if you can press up a little bit higher. Engage your core. Press into the feet. See if you can keep those knees together within the hip distance. Sometimes we like to bow them out. We want to keep them together. You got this. Gonna lift up a little bit higher. Dip it down. Lift it up. Dip it down. Lift it up. 2 more like this. Not letting it touch the ground. Just hover. Bring it up. Last one. Bring it down. Take it up. Very nice. Hold it here. Give it a rock. Let's see if we can just have a little bit of fun. A little bit of spontaneity, right? All right. Let's see if we can take one foot. We'll start with one. Just begin to walk it in. Just a little bit. Walk it in. See if you can walk in that other one, right? Wherever you are, just walking it back. Maybe the hands touch, it's okay. Wherever you are, just walking it in. Press up a little bit more. On that exhale, we lower our hips down. Hug it in. Very nice. Give it a rock from left to right. It's a little bit of spontaneity in there. Set the feet back down. Crossing one leg over the opposite one. Figure 4 cross for our pigeon on our back. On that inhale, I want you to hug that knee in towards the chest. Maybe thread the hands through if that's available. Bringing that knee close in towards the chest. If you're feeling extra stretchy, holding on to the shin. Readjust wherever you need to. You can roll out that ankle. Go the opposite way. Have fun with it. And we're going to release our hands, keeping our foot still in towards our chest. Take your hands out to a T, palms up or down. Going to let that front foot fall all the way down across the body. Feel that stretch along the hip. It's a really good stretch you're going to feel all along the outside of that hip here. Let's turn our gaze away from our knee. Really settling into this posture. Creating space between our hip and our ribs. So really get a nice long torso here. And on that next inhale, as we bring the knee back in towards our chest, gonna let the foot come back down onto the mat. Uncross your leg. Give your knees a windshield wiper rock from left to right. Coming back to center, toes are going to be tracked forward. We're going to bend, cross over the opposite foot this time. So cross it over, figure 4 cross, let it come down. And on that next inhale, go ahead and hug the knee in. Interlace your hands behind your thigh. Release the shoulders down, unclench your jaw. Again, you can hold on to the shin if that's comfortable to you. And we release the hands, palms up or down, whatever's comfortable. Let the foot fall over towards the side. Turn your gaze away from your knees. Feeling that entire stretch come all the way up the hip. Again, create space between the hip and the rib cage. Sometimes we like to crunch in. We want to create nice long length here. We're slowing down that heart rate the right way, right? Get a nice stretch in after we're nice and warm. And on that inhale, coming back up to center. Lowering the foot, uncross the leg. Give it a windshield wiper rock from left to right. As we take those knees back up to center, I want you to open your feet out, all the way out. Let it come out as wide as the mat. So readjust, push away items that are at the top of your mat. We're gonna let those knees fall in towards each other. So let the knees fall in, relax here. Release your hips. Your pinky toes are gonna come up onto the air. Your big toes are gonna be down. Readjust wherever you need to. Maybe you wanna get a little bit deeper. Maybe you wanna invite a little rock. Whatever feels good to you. Listen to your body. Listen to your body. It knows what it wants. If you want to extend this stretch a little bit more, you can take those hands overhead. Really just get into it. Again, you can rock the knees. Maybe bring them to stillness for a second or two. Relax here. Just take a moment. And with every breath, right, we just let our bodies come down a little bit more. Letting that heart rate come down. Allowing our body to just release. Because sometimes we're just so tense. We don't even realize that we're holding tension within our body. But with every exhale, just make the breath audible. Just release. Let it out. Let it go. Let it go. I'm going to take those knees up towards the sky. And this time we're going to walk the feet, the soles of the feet to touch. Letting the knees butterfly out. Maybe rocking the feet here. Letting it come out wherever we are. Letting ourselves relax here. Again, we're lowering down that heart rate. Coming back to our breathing, our normal breath. Our body is nice and warm and maybe can stretch a little bit more. If the feet start to slide forward, that's okay. We're releasing those thighs. If you'd like to place blocks underneath your thighs, you can. Even if you'd like to take your hands onto the thighs, just as little reminders to open up, that's okay. Wherever you are, release the elbows. Let everything come down. This is that part of the practice that you just let go. You've been moving your body, that's okay. We're just gonna let it go. Again, the feet may slide forward, that's all right. We're letting everything go. We're releasing that tension, starting even at the toes this time, right? Starting at the toes, maybe moving the toes around. Letting the feet relax, maybe they come forward. Letting those kneecaps relax. And then our thighs begin to relax. Our hips start to soften. That lower back begins to get nice and soft. Come in contact with the mat. Letting your shoulders melt away into the mat. Unclenching your jaw, relaxing your head down. This is one of those postures that you really gotta kind of be with for a second. It's not one that you can just say, okay, I did it and that's it. You get the full benefit by just taking a couple breaths, allowing that mind to talk to the muscles, to say relax. And with every exhale, release just a little bit more. Now you're welcome to take your Shavasana within this pose right here. Or if you'd like to come out of this posture, you can begin to take your hands to the outside of your thighs, closing your thighs up like a book, taking the feet back on the mat, giving your knees a gentle rock from left to right. We're going to extend the legs out in front of us, lowering down each leg, bringing your arms up overhead. One last stretch here. And then lowering our hands down by our sides. Readjust your shoulders. Allowing our bodies to come to stillness. Give yourself permission to relax here. And this time we're going to take it from the top of our head, our crown, releasing the tension in our eyes, maybe gently closing them, unclenching our jaw, relaxing our shoulders, allowing our fingers to uncurl, our hips to relax, our knees, ankles, and toes are letting the full weight of the ground underneath us support us right here as we lay. We bring that attention and awareness back to our breath. And together, let's take a deep inhale in through the nose. Gentle hold at the top, preserving all of that energy we just worked up. And on that exhale, open mouth, let it out. Audible breath. Come back to your normal breathing. And as we begin to mentally prepare ourselves for our day, our weekend, I want you to just take 2 breaths. Just focus on the rise and the fall. Give yourself those 2 breaths of silence, because we don't know if we're going to get it the rest of the weekend. And as we slowly begin to invite awareness and movement back into our bodies, we wiggle our fingers and our toes and gently hug our knees into our chest one last time for our practice. We begin to roll over to one side, cradle your head if you need to. And then gently begin to come up into a comfortable seat. Taking your hands to heart center. I want you to thank yourself for showing up today, committing to you. Thank your body, it showed up for you as well. It didn't let you down. I thank you for allowing me to be a part of your day today. I wish you a great day, and I can't wait to see you again on the mat. Namaste. Oh, I always feel so full after practice. Always feeling so full. I hope that you enjoyed it, because it's always fun for me. Hello. And I think someone has a birthday. Hey, Pamela, is it your birthday today? I think it is, right? Let's turn that bed up a little bit more. All right, we got Mike Wills. Hey, Mike, is this Mike Will made it? I don't know. Hello, Mike Wills. Oh, we got Miss Deborah. Hello. How are you? We got my mommy, of course, always supporting, right? We got all the family in here. Vanessa. All right, I'm so glad that you are here. I hope that you enjoy your weekend, right, Jackie? Right? Thank you so much. If you enjoyed this, give it a thumbs up. If you want to have more of our Afrobeats within our Saturday classes, let me know. That's going to be more of a cardio class, more of a intense class. So we will do that. We are gaining momentum here within our practice. We're here every single Saturday, 8:30 Eastern. I am here for you. Okay, keep that in mind every single Saturday. So tell a friend to tell a friend, because we are always here. 899. Oh, we went up. I want to say it was like 870 something last week. I love you guys. I really do. I really do. And let's keep this going. Let's keep this momentum going, because every single week you are becoming a more perfect version of yourself, right? A better version of yourself. Every single day that we wake up, we want to try to be better than we were yesterday. And that's all we can do. Sometimes when we get on the mat, we wake up and we're like, oh, I don't feel like doing this today. But we get up and we're like, I'm glad I did this. So that's how we keep going. Because you did this for you. Give yourself a hug, right? I hope you enjoy your day. And for those birthdays, people with the birthdays, we got March getting ready to start. I think it's Pisces season, right? Pisces. Enjoy. And I will see you next Saturday right here, Yoga with Tianna. Thank you so much. Have a great one.